And if you are going to choose a doctor, one of the first thing that you want to know is that your doctor is registered and certified.
Hair cutting, vera cutting, everywhere a cutting, a ribbon cutting across Jamaica. And Northwest St. Andrew, today is your day because as we know, ribbon cutting is going on in Northwest St. Andrew.
Bless up ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, video footage of Lawrence Rowe being the aggressor after JLP FM stated that he was beaten by People's National Party supporters. As well as Dayton Campbell responds to statements made from Andrew Holness. And Dayton Campbell, as you know, never deal with him pretty. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So now, ABR family and viewers, sometime last year we have learned that the People's National Party had basically removed Lawrence Rowe, who was to represent them at the Central Kingston constituency, and he was replaced via Steve McGregor, who is now the candidate going forward for the general election for the People's National Party. And since then, there's been a slew of, lies, a slew of, money saga, to which the JLP them claim to say a scandal. So it left from, it's alleged that Rowe said that he was promised 15 million, so till it reached down to 300,000 and robbery at the KCMC, and they found all sorts of things to come and say. And right around the time now when Steve McGregor is supposed to have his conference, another flare-up, lies again being spewed by JLP FM saying that People's National Party supporters beat Lawrence Rowe. But I have a footage here if you want to see it. Right? I'm want to be the judge of it and make me know if man just take up and beat Lawrence Rowe like that, or if Lawrence Rowe in this piece of footage that I have is being the aggressor right here. But he needs to stop this. And the PNP, Steve McGregor at that, had extended his hand to work with Lawrence Rowe, but what? He wanted to just come and undermine the PNP party. He just wanted to go out there and just spew all kind of things. Because he didn't remain as a candidate, it's okay for him to just go around and just creating, problems here and there. But you're not creating a problem on PNP, you're creating a problem on yourself. And so McGregor had extended his hand for you to work with him, but you refused to do that. And so you left the party, or the party removed you. And you basically go turn cruff now and then all of a sudden now you just walk around and bad up yourself and make it seem as if people is out to get you. And I don't know what is going on here. But I want to look on the video, ABR family.
You're nothing to them, you tell me something, mother, that no one asks you. Why you're bad? Why? No. You do what you need to do. What I say? What you do what you need to do? Brother, anytime you're ready. Just do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. But suck your mother, that me say.
So why come up here and man face?
But suck your mother, that me say. Do what you need to do, and that me say. That me say. Cause you're bad.
Why did I fear? Then come up here.
Deal with it. Cause you're bad.
Lawrence, but we're not doing nothing. Why you doing badness?
Deal with it.
But just ask him
come up here for the man.
Cause you're bad.
Alright, you're bad, man.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
From the man.
Anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready, I'm ready for you. Anytime you're ready. You're so pussy friend. What do you mean by you doing nothing? What do you mean by you doing?
You look at that, Jamaica. I am mean to tell me, say, this did want to represent Central Kingston. I have nothing against Lawrence Rowe, but this type of behavior is unacceptable, Lawrence Rowe. Enough of the lies and the deceit. You have to come down now, Lawrence. One Steve McGregor in a Central Kingston.
Now in this segment, Andrew Holness going around campaigning, and he's basically trying to win over the people and by rolling out all sort of things now on the eve of the election. But the people are no fools, and I hope that the undecided voters are looking on and seeing what is happening. He proceeded at one point to say that, they must not choose a doctor that they don't know over a doctor that has a proven record. And he referencing himself, and I guess throwing words at Mark Golding. And Dayton did come out and answer him, because I want to know what kind of track record him have, so more than 28 bank accounts and uncertified statutory declaration. But I make on hear what he said, and then Dayton clapping back at him.
When you have something that is life and death, like you have a surgery to do, and you go to find a doctor, you're not going to simply take a recommendation for your doctor. You have your country to run. You have the doctor who has performed, who has shown you what he can do. And then, with the most illogical reasoning, just say, sure, we don't go with the doctor. We have a proven track record. We have to go with the doctor when you don't know. Eh? What kind of reason is that? We all know that if you are going to choose a doctor, one of the first thing that you want to know is that your doctor is registered and certified. I could never get up to choose a doctor that the Medical Council of Jamaica has not certified to say yes, it can go on. We have to apply each year to be certified. Our Prime Minister has not been certified for 4 years. So if we're going to choose a leader of the country, we're choosing Mark Jefferson because he's certified.
And so I have a recording here with a Christopher Charles letting us know that the crime that they are saying is down is nowhere near the truth.
A data scientist and epidemiologist at the University of the West Indies, Professor Christopher Charles, says Jamaica's murder crisis must be viewed in the context of long-term trends. Speaking on Power 106's Morning Agenda Monday, Professor Charles warns that focusing only on the year-to-year changes misses a bigger issue of a steady rise in homicides since independence. Shamela Pule reports.
The murder rate in Jamaica went down from 49.3 in 2023 to 40.2 in 2024. That's according to data scientist and epidemiologist at the University of the West Indies, Professor Christopher Charles. Professor Charles says the small drop doesn't show the full picture.
All I'm saying is that what the government, some people in the media, and primarily the Jamaica Constabulary, what they have been doing is giving you the difference between the homicide rate this year and last year, and then say all kinds of things about it. And I'm saying that's unscientific, it's dishonest, right? And it's designed to trick the people.
He says while the drop is still good, looking at only short-term numbers is misleading. Professor Charles also urged that short-term drops don't mean the police are fixing the issue.
So, in 1962 at independence, the homicide rate was 3.7 per 100,000, right? In 2024, right, it was 40.4. It was, all right? So it's over a 10-fold increase. So what I'm saying, we must appreciate the drop, but I'm not excited because if you look from 1997 onwards, we have seen similar drops, yearly drops, but the homicide rate increase again. So why when we see these drops, it's up and down?
He says to make Jamaica safer, real solutions are needed to fix the root of the problem, not just more police.
We have argued that you need to intervene within families in terms of parenting. You can teach parenting in schools, all over the school system, and you can intervene in the family. Just like how the community health nurse comes and look to the mother to check up, we can have social workers visit homes, in the same way, to engage about parenting when the mother comes to the hospital and she's pregnant, or the father. Our medical social workers can engage them over time.
And he has been also going around and cutting ribbons for unfinished projects, projects that are not even 50% completed, and the list goes on and on. And so they are to cut ribbon again today, I believe, and they're only going around and patching some of the roads that the Prime Minister will drive on. And so we have a People's National Party representative speaking out on that.
Here a cutting, there a cutting, everywhere a cutting, a ribbon cutting across Jamaica. And Northwest St. Andrew, today is your day, because as we know, ribbon cutting is going on in Northwest St. Andrew. Last week when I was walking, we realized that there was paving going on from the foot of the hill, coming all the way up, about 200 meters. And many persons were celebrating and saying, yes, that section is finally being fixed. But it was over 200 meters of road that was fixed. And the question that many residents started to ask was, are we on the Spark program, or is that the patching program? Because we were told that we were not on the Spark program. When we checked the website, we realized that Northwest St. Andrew was not on the Spark program. So we anticipated patching that was happening. If that is a patch, then clearly we need a patch elsewhere in Northwest St. Andrew. We have come into Lee's Flat, where this is the state of the road. As you can see, where I'm standing, from my knee down is in this hole. Yeah? And if you look behind me, you'll see that there are other areas on this road that are in similar condition. And this is not the only place. We have gone into Valley Drive, Circle. When we were walking the other day, a resident stopped us and asked, when was that section going to be fixed? If you go on to Mayfair, it's the same issue. And just in case you're wondering if this is just a Chancery issue or Chancery Hall issue, no, it is not. Because the Potosi Drive in Pembroke Hall is also in disrepair, and that is a road on which we have one of our major primary schools. So the question today that we are asking is, why is it the roads are not being fixed? When are the roads going to be fixed? Mr. MP, give us a response.
We even seen members from the business community coming out, crying out, letting us know that they too are feeling it. And so I would love to hear your take on all of this, ABR family and viewers. Drop on a comment in the comment section. You wanna say on all of this? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Please get this video to at least 6,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself. Happy Wednesday.